So I'm about to go into one of my favorite tea spots, Cassava House. They also have coffee and fresh fruit. So I'm just gonna stop by and damn, sorry about this noise, but New York City, right? But I'm excited about this. This is one of my things that I think is gonna be a ritual. So let's jump in. Let's see what Cassava House has to offer. Hey, good morning.
All right. Hey, good morning.
So just like you, I've had hundreds of transitions in my life, but probably between 15 to 16, maybe 20 professional transitions. And I'm talking about real jobs. From janitorial services to landscaping services to bagging groceries, working in warehouses, being a bank teller at Citibank. I mean, the list really goes on. I was in the Air Force for 5 years, and the list really goes on. But what I've noticed in my transitions, especially the professional transitions, is that we're consistently being stratified, best, good, and worst. And there's always a bottom third, and there's always a top third. And I've really focused on being in the top third of all of my jobs. And I think sometimes I've been incredibly successful, and I think other times I haven't. But one thing that I noticed within my transition as a veteran, though, I think that was one of the most beautiful transitions, because I went from the most organized institution in the world, in my opinion, to being able to essentially choose my own path. Or I guess I need to restate that. I went from being a part of a huge system where I was a small, tiny piece of the system to essentially transitioning into a world where I can actually choose what I do. I can choose what my job is. I can choose how I spend most of my days. And one of the biggest aha moments that I had was, about 1 year before I transitioned, and I realized that I could basically triple my income from the day I transitioned. I could triple that income within 6 months, and that's basically what I did, long story short. Basically, the way that I did that was through the GI Bill, and then I got a job. So I went to school and I got a job, and I was able to triple my income. Mind you, I was an E4, so I was a senior airman first class in the Air Force. My base pay wasn't that much, and I was living in Columbus, Mississippi. If you know, you know, right? But from that point on, I was just so hell-bent on changing my life, and I had so much confidence and conviction in my decision, because I knew for a fact how I was going to do it and what tools I was going to utilize. Anyway, the long story short of it is, I want to be a guide to help you. The things that I talked about, they're definitely considered free resources. You can go online and find out about the GI Bill. You can go online and find out about how to get a job for free. But if you want a guide, I can help you. So go ahead and DM me. My name is Robert E. Woods III. I'm looking forward to meeting with you.